Oh.
Bye bye.
Cutthroat smack. My uncle on vet school never played reserve and he would just like he was able to call it, so he would make some weird noise and the squirrel would come.
Yeah, because like what you want to do is you always make like the same noise.
All right, so we're back. We've got a lot to pick up on from where we left off. I don't think I've done a video for 2 weeks on the training overall. It's been extremely hectic, lots of injuries. So we're kind of just we'll start with talking about the injury, how they progress, or injuries and how they've progressed. But we're still going strong. We're hitting PRs. We'll get to that as well. But I'm just going to start. This is the last 4 week block before our taper into the program or into the competition. So right now we're kind of like the goal is just stay as healthy as possible because I had a bunch of injuries coming into this block, and we'll kind of talk about that now. So basically, we talked about my left hip, I think, in the last video, where like I couldn't even squat the bar, and then I was able to build up back to like my somewhat normal weights within a week or two. That was going great, and then my right knee started, the patellar tendon started getting extremely painful because I think I was offloading from left hip to the right knee because I was going more quad dominant, and probably slightly shifting over. So that started to develop, and it's like, okay, well, now the left hip feels good. Let's shift back into the hips, both hips more so, not one side or the other really. And then once we did that, things were going great. Pin squatting back in the program again. So you'll see right here, there's pin squats on day 3. Pretty fucking heavy, like RPE 9 sets here, like heavy sets. And I haven't done a pin squat since like the first block of this program. So I think it was just, if I were to do this program again, the intensities would be a lot lighter in this first, like jumping right to an RPE 9 after not doing it for like 8 weeks is kind of crazy. So I strained my adductor. So my groin on the left side, I just felt it go on one of the reps. Nothing crazy, but it didn't feel great. So that kind of threw a wrench in everything. So I kind of let that settle down. And then from this workout where that got pissed off, we're now here on these 2 workouts this weekend. And squats felt pretty good. I did this workout yesterday, actually. I like flip-flopped them. Squats felt fine because they were actually Zercher squats that I'm doing instead of high bar because my competition squat is a high bar. These were fine. These felt fine. But then today we did 425 for 2 as my top set, and they didn't feel great. I hit it. I didn't aggravate it any worse, but like it didn't feel right. Like it's like, yeah, all right. So again, we'll just kind of lightly rehab it. Hopefully it starts feeling better. I think as the volume starts to trickle down, it'll start to feel better. So I think it's a volume issue. So yeah, I think if I were to do this program again, volumes would get cut down a little bit overall, but specifically in the weeks leading up to this is where I feel like the majority of this is where I felt the most fatigued. So that's what I would tweak if I was doing this program again. But every single top set in this week, or I guess it's only been 2 weeks so far, we've done a top set of 3 and 2 on every lift, squat, bench, and deadlift so far, and they've all been PRs, which is very good going into the meet. So 405 for 3 on squat, and then we did 425 for 2, which are both PRs. Deadlift, we hit 515 for 3, and then 545 for 2. Mind you, all of these are at RPE 8, so like not only are they PRs, but they're sub-maximal PRs. And then the bench was 275 for 3. This was not a great set. I was really fatigued coming into this workout, and I think that's why it wasn't as good because we got some redemption today because we got 300 for 2, which is so these bigger numbers you see next to them are my estimated 1 rep max from this based off Mike Tashir's RPE chart. So my estimated 1 rep max is a little bit better because I think I was better rested coming into this workout. And then what else? I think that's it. Yeah. So it's pretty much everything of note right now. I did not do this workout yet. The goal is I'm going to do this workout Tuesday. I'm going to do this workout Thursday. The pin squats. We're going to go really light on this. This will be Thursday, and then this will be Saturday, Sunday. And then that takes us into, so if we pull up the calendar, so this will be week 14, day 1 right here. And then we do this one. So that'll take us out to, regardless, it's going to take me out to a taper 1 week out of competition. So it should be perfect timing, but regardless, I can always like lop a session off if I need to. Like this pause deadlift day could literally just be skipped, and I don't think it's going to change anything on competition day. So regardless, we're going to make it to competition day one way or another. But the timing of the taper is kind of weird. They do it by, instead of it being like, oh, you just have this many sessions during the week, it's like 5 days out from meet, 4 days out. Like it's, you have to time it like very specifically. So that's going to be interesting. But I might play around with that. I might not follow it exactly, but just because of timing. But that's pretty much it. We're getting towards the end. Yeah. So there's been, I feel like there hasn't been a shit ton of music that's come out in the last 2 weeks. I think, where did I leave off? I think I left off on this Pincer Plus album. Yeah, really not a lot has come out. It's been pretty dry. I gotta listen to this song again. Mirar's like really weird progressive metal. I gotta listen to it again because I actually don't really remember it. This Redbox single is really good, as per usual. It's Vine Sauce from the famous streamer's fucking band. Turns out he's an incredible musician. They've been doing a lot of live performances recently too. I hope they come to Philly at some point because he's from New York and he's been doing a lot of shows on the East Coast, and none of them have been Philly yet, I think, and I would definitely go if he did it. This remix from Villanova was pretty good. This is like an Instagram guitarist. That's such a shitty thing to say, but I mean it's true. Like I think this guy's gotten really popular from Instagram. He's a very good guitarist. I like calling him an Instagram guitarist is very not right, but it is what it is. But he does some vocals and some guitar work on this, basically like a remix of their track. It was pretty good. Didn't listen to any of these Buried Alive. Whenever Buried Alive does a collaboration song, I'm not listening because they're always fucking dog shit. I'm sorry. And then this is like a live performance. Yeah, so literally the music has been so dry, you didn't miss anything. Yeah, so that's where we're at. We're gearing up towards the end of the program here, and then there's meet day. So yeah, like and follow the other social medias. Put this on while you're eating dinner or something. Give me the view times. I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting a gaming clip at the beginning or the end here, but you either already saw it or you're about to see it. So thanks for watching. Peace out.